You guys started out together?
Yeah.
Nice.
Lived together, grew
Nice.
together. I was his best man at his wedding.
Oh,
Yep.
He's my guy.
Gave a speech.
I was...
Unbelievable.
Bud Lights?
Yeah.
How many?
I have no idea. Dude, you think protect our parks or something?
Yeah. Became an abstract
A
number.
wedding. I like wet my pants. And I was like, oh, gotta give a speech. I was like, I'll be all right. I'm used to giving speeches. I got up there. I was like, Matt's wife, you're crazy. Matt, you're nuts. This thing might be crazy enough to work, folks.
Isn't it wild that like so many people get married, but half of them fail? You would think that more people would be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Matt's...
I'm divorced. This is my second
That's
time around.
Oh, really?
I got married relatively young, though.
But I think then it's like a practice run. Like you learn, like, oh, I
Exactly.
could fix this. Let me try this again.
I mean, girlfriends, that was like free play mode. That didn't even count. Getting married is fucked up. I got married the first time because I was like, yeah, I'll get married, I guess.
When you
that was all I thought. I was
when
like,
you got
cool.
divorced, was it a pain in the ass? Like, was it a big one?
You know, we didn't have kids, so it wasn't like.
But did you have to go through financial bullshit?
No, I didn't have any money.
That's good.
Jackpot.
Yeah, I had absolutely nothing.
Watching like rich dudes get drained, and you see them going from not having to worry about anything to like, oh shit.
Yeah.
How am I going to cover my bills?
Houses.
I've seen that multiple times,
Yeah.
man. I've seen guys get hit, like Leon Edwards in the head.
Yeah, it just slapped.
Get
Yeah.
stiffened up.
It's a miserable endeavor. It sucks. Even if you're not losing money, it's
That's
pretty
when
shit.
we started hanging out. He started getting a divorce, and I was right there for it. It was nice. It was
I
nice
moved from a marriage into a house of like 5 comedians. We all just did 2 years on an air mattress.
That's nice.
My air mattress would deflate, and I take it back to Walmart in the box, return it, get a new one.
Bro, if my wife ever leaves me, I'm buying a ranch and I'm inviting everybody to live there.
Yo.
Usually women
build you some houses. I'm gonna
women
buy
do
a
initiate the divorce.
giant chunk of land and I'll
Incredible.
build everybody a house. Let's go.
It'd be like Stanhope's, though. There'd be a
Let's
fire
go.
eventually.
Stanhope's roof, its ceiling caught on fire. Like,
It was
what,
in his attic.
like, what was going on up there?
It was in his attic. It was an electrical fire.
Oh, yeah. No, that happened.
And he has like a metal roof. The roof didn't catch fire.
Oh, no.
So it
just
burned. Yeah.
is it fixed or is it
Doubt
for
it.
a while?
I think he's for a couple
Is he
months.
still living there?
No.
I could see him living there with the big hole in the ceiling.
It would
The
be
sky.
nothing to him.
It hardly rains out there
Yeah,
anyway.
but it gets cold at night.
It does get cold. Isn't it wild? It's like near Mexico, but it gets cold as... The desert's weird.
You met
Buying
Lemaire.
WWE.
He's an autistic man. He loves WWE. And he's not happy about it.
Yeah, he was very mad last
He's
night.
upset
in the green
Why?
room.
Are they gonna let like the wrestlers hit women and shit?
That's the thing. They're saying they might not. They're going to be able to bulldog all of them. It's going to be Attitude Era again.
Let's be pulling women out of cars.
Dude, they're going to 3D May off the Jumbotron. Remember they did that? There was
They're
an
going to
old
bring
woman.
him in to do that on chicks.
There was an old woman in the WWF, and these two dudes. You remember the Dudley? Wasn't it Dudley?
Dudley
boys?
twins, yeah.
Dude, they tossed
Dudley
like an
brothers.
80-year-old woman off the. Jamie.
I'm like,
Saudi Arabia saw this and was like, "We're in. We're very interested."
Oh
So this
no!
is she's got a neck brace on?
The Dudley boys.
The Dudley boys are so nice.
Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley.
so granted,
What are they going to do to this old lady?
I think he's on a power bomber.
yeah.
Oh, he's trying to push her down the ramp?
Crowd. The crowd.
No, dude. They want it.
I wouldn't do that.
This is
Do
blood.
it,
Dude, this is the arena. Spill her blood.
This is hilarious.
The mob.
Feed her to the lions.
This is actually a great idea.
Save up enough money to buy a boat.
Should buy Epstein's Island.
He should.
It's for sale.
What's going on with it?
It's for sale.
Nobody wants it?
Do you want it?
It's a waste
You know
of a good
what kind
island.
Ghosts would be floating around that
Yeah.
island.
Young, hot ghosts.
Russian.
The best ghosts of all time.
You'd be chasing them like, no.
Come back, haunt me.
They come in. "Ooh."
I'm lonely. I'm over here watching Avatar by myself. That's
No,
it.
it's
Dude.
It's $55 million. Can you imagine if I opened up a podcast studio where Epstein's Island used to be? So where do they fly them in? They fly them in somewhere else, and then they have to yacht it out there?
Big St. James has a airstrip on it, and then they take a boat over.
What's stopping you from
So
doing
this is
dude?
like, did you see the Glass Onion? Did you see that, Jamie? But the dude is kind of like an Elon Musk character, and he owns an island just like this. It's amazing. Nobody wants that island. Do you know how many recording pieces of equipment you have to tear down every wall? Every wall's bugged.
true.
Yeah.
Everything. There's probably every picture. The eyes are filming you.
Just like selling drugs. I was
Buying a
young.
drug.
Oh, you were
Yeah,
selling.
I was a bad kid. I had no
Oh.
excuse. I had like, I wasn't like I was like my back to the walls. I just like got a couple jobs. I'm like, I don't like this. I was like, I
Yeah.
should sell drugs.
You
What
wanted to
kind
have
of drugs are you selling?
Pretty much everything.
Really?
We was the mainstay. I didn't even know what pills did, so I was like, my friends would talk me into going and like finding pills for them. Turned into a whole thing, dude. It was bad news.
How'd you get out of it?
Just stopped eventually.
Wow.
Just stopped. Yeah.
Patreon podcast took off. Now we're good. Thank you, Patreon.
I didn't know what pills did, and I remember watching a whole, not even a whole, but like it was an apartment complex, and there was these 2 buildings full of like all these kids who were living there. And it's a long story, but like I somehow got my hands on like Watson Pharmaceutical jugs of they were Vicodins.
I somehow got my hands on jugs of
Something
Vicodins.
happened.
That's never happened to me. Weird.
I've never stumbled
been,
upon any jugs of
never
Vicodins.
opened up a cabinet.
Dude.
Look at these jugs.
I don't think I've ever seen a Vicodin.
What's a jug of Vicodin? How many are we talking?
Dude, it's, you know when you're at the pharmacy and you look behind the counter and it's those big boys?
Oh, like a whey protein bottle?
How much was that worth?
Millions.
At the time, it was...
You're going to jail. You're talking about this on the podcast. You're
No, statute of limitations.
What is the statute of limitations?
I don't know.
Statue of limitations.
Statue
Statue of limitations, dude. I'm in the clear.
Shade's got the shades on.
It's time.
It's over. Okay, here we go.
But no, it was...
Mushrooms kicked
That's
in.
basically the thing. I was just a nightmare.
Do 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 do. I watched a 3,000 horsepower engine explode. Go to Richard Rawlings from Fast and Loud. He's a fun car guy.
There we go. Oh, Camino.
Yeah, that thing is just smoking. What is happening to that thing? Is that his brakes?
I would guess.
That kind of seems like brakes in that situation. Because this guy just can't slow down. That's got to be terrifying.
I mean, it's so much weight, dude.
Oh my
sucks.
God. Can you imagine being a dude behind the wheel of something that weighs, like, what does it weigh? Hundreds of thousands of pounds?
So I mean, though, like an hour like 7 of driving, like all day, you're just
Oh,
chilling.
look, it tipped over.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, even just driving like a truck with a trailer of like lawnmowers on the back, you try to stop that thing at like 60 miles an hour, it just doesn't stop.
It's wild.
Jesus.
Because it's a 3,000 horsepower souped up engine.
Yeah.
And they're like, wah! And then boom.
Is this the new strain or something? Damn, what if he started talking about like athletes falling over?
But just imagine the pitch meeting. Here's what we're going to do. We want to talk about the new pandemic variant, but in a song. And everybody's like, okay, I'm listening.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's just, he's not in the meeting. That means he's not in the meeting.
You think he's just drunk?
Maybe.
They
I
give
think
him a
he
script.
shows up,
There
they're
you
like,
go, let's
here you
go.
go. He's like, it.
I like money.
It.
Yeah, there's some guy like me puffing a cigar like, Jimmy, here's what we're going to do today.
Jimmy.
How many people are watching the Tonight Show?
Not me.
Got to be nobody.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What do you think? Take a number. 1 million a night?
I don't know what the numbers are. I would
Let's
say,
guess.
750,000.
I mean, if Gutfeld's butt these guys, they're putting out a fucking dog shit program, dude. Because I watch Gutfeld. That's nuts, dude. So
He's
it's just
butt all of them.
Was he?
he's killing them.
He's butt all of them. He's the #1 guy.
DeRosa is just on
1.3 million viewers.
There you go. You got your finger
Less
on the
than
pulse.
half the viewers of Gutfeld.
Goddamn.
Gutfeld.
Damn.
Gutfeld
Less
dominates.
than half. Fallon had 30 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, but this does not drive advertising rates for the show. His YouTube channel's way better than the show.
The first thing you say is, hey, everybody.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
weird. Richie Jenny talked about that once. Like sometimes like the first words he would say to anybody all day would be on stage.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I kind of don't mind that though. I can wander around by myself for
Yeah?
a while.
You don't get depressed?
Nah, I kind of enjoy it.
Really?
I can sit by myself for a long time.
I can for a day. I like a day off.
When you're on week number 8.
See, that'll
Number 8,
yeah,
you're on
nah,
it.
that's
You're
the
in.
thing.
When you're traveling with your boys, you go on a dinner with your friends like this.
true,
like us right
true,
now.
true,
having
true.
If we were on the road, we would have the same conversation while we're eating steak. Like, ha, ha, ha,
True.
laughing, having fun, cracking a bottle of wine.
Yeah, it's
All
the
right,
best.
show's in an hour. Let's go, boys.
Nah, you're
Let's
right.
go. And then you go. It's the best.
Yeah, I was doing them sparingly, so I'd be like, "Oh, this is a nice little quiet weekend." But yeah, if that
Yeah,
was
I don't
like
mind
week
it. I'm
after
with
week
you.
after week after week, that would get kind
No,
of
I'm with
isolating.
you like sparingly.
A nice week by yourself does rule.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to bring the bros.
Yeah.
And
Like
when
Lemaire.
you're on the road with your boys,
true.
it's like they're your family. Like
Yeah.
it's like we're all just friends.
Yeah.
This is a great time. We're all having a good time together. Everyone's having a good time unless someone bombs. Yeah. The one guy that bombs.
That does
You're like,
stink.
bro.
But
you
then
just
that's kind of fun, dude. I
fucked
love
up
when one of my
the
friends
vibe.
bombs,
Hey, you
dude.
fucking-
You got to go, yo,
fucked
what
up
the
the vibe.
was that?
Right, but if you're taking guys, like you're giving them a chance,
Yeah.
and you realize like halfway into the weekend, like this is not going to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just keep bringing them.
Do you?
I do. I got guys on the roster that will bomb. No problem.
Yeah.